Yachts for Sale blog YouTube channel opening a window into the world of yacht brokerage, and today's video is inspired by my son Joe, who spent some time in China recently and plans to go back, in fact, to learn Mandarin. Now, Joe's photos and reports of China opened my eyes to the fact that although hundreds of millions of tons of rice are produced there in paddy fields still, but there's so much more to China than that. It is an incredibly modern and advanced society that's making huge strides in engineering and manufacturing. Their car industry, for example, is considered a real threat by their neighbors in Japan and also in the West. Their advancements in AI are well catalogued, as is their progress in battery technology. They even have their own space station. So it's about time that I bring to you viewers a review of what is happening in China with regards to yacht construction. And I'm pretty sure that one of the names that I'll tell you is building there will come as a surprise to you. And I just have to start with Cheoy Lee. Now, that's partly because it is a fifth generation family-owned shipyard with a history that goes back to the 1800s, and partly because it's so much bigger than I ever imagined. If you mistakenly go to the Cheoy Lee Shipyard website, you'll see that they produce tugs, ferries, all kinds of commercial crafts. So you need to go to the Cheoy Lee Yachts website to see their yachts offering, which is very much directed toward explorer yachts, with one range of yachts called, in fact, the Explorer range, and the other known as the Discovery range. Now, both of these are steel-hulled, full displacement, long-range yachts. They also have a brand called CL Yachts under the Cheoy Lee Shipyard umbrella. Now, these are production yachts built from GRP. They're more modern looking and, generally speaking, smaller than the steel-hulled Explorer yachts produced at their sister company. Important to note that their main shipyard is located in Zhuhai on the Pearl River Delta in mainland China, which is actually not far at all from Hong Kong, where their head office is. That said, they have a very big presence in the United States. Whenever I'm in the US, I spend a lot of time in Fort Lauderdale at the Lauderdale Marine Center, and you really can't miss the Cheoy Lee offices there. In fact, I noticed too that the numbers to call on their website, if you have an inquiry, are US numbers. So clearly the United States is an extremely important market for Cheoy Lee and CL Yachts. Then we have Heysea Yachts, located very close to Cheoy Lee in a region known as the Guangdong region of China, close to Hong Kong. Now, they don't have such a long history as Cheoy Lee. They were founded in 2004, but in just over 20 years, they have delivered over 100 yachts in both steel and in GRP, featuring regularly in the Boat International Global Order Book Top 30, coming 12th, in fact, in 2019. Now, that's pretty impressive. Although they have built some yachts in steel, most of their vessels are built in GRP, with a super yacht line known as the Asteria range that offers models from 112 foot to 142 foot. A very cool range of smaller yachts called the Zoom series. They build sailing catamarans under the name of the Sea View series and motorcats under the name of the Vista series. They actually offer a 43-meter or a 141-foot Vista. I understand that they delivered the first one in 2020, although it's incredibly difficult to find pictures of it, but they build a smaller 75-foot version too. Moving on, and we come to Kingship Yachts, and these are probably the ones that surprised me the most. I'll tell you why in a moment, but it's worth noting that in the mid-2000s to the early 2010s, they built a few yachts in the 100-foot size range from steel and aluminium, but then they went very quiet. Then in 2019, they delivered King Cat, which was an all-aluminium power catamaran, and the following year they built a 43-meter yacht called Family Day from wood. And I'm not talking about those yachts that you see built in Turkey that you really can't tell if they're steel, GRP or wood. Family Day, you really could see, is built from wood. Well, now they currently have a 43-metre yacht under construction that's just under 500 gross tons, so that's quite voluminous for that length. She's called Project Golden Orchid, although she's also referred to online as Pearl, so that may be the final name of the yacht. She's built from steel and aluminium, and they're forecasting a 5,500 nautical mile range at 10 knots for that yacht, so it's worth looking out for. Kingship, by the way, have their facilities in Zhongshan, again in the Guangdong province, and it's worth noting that they claim to be the first yacht builder in Asia to build to both MCA compliance and Lloyd's certification. Before we look at other builders who are constructing their yachts in China though, this vlog is sponsored by Keane Specialty Insurance. Wherever your yacht or your boat was built, the safety of the vessel is essential, of course, to your enjoyment of it. You need to know that it was well built, and of course you need to keep it insured for real peace of mind. Now, since the last few vlogs have been sponsored by Keane, I had a Teams call with them last week, and I was really impressed with the way that this company, dealing with the important and serious issue of insurance, still has a down-to-earth, one-on-one approach towards the people they deal with. In fact, in the conversation, it became clear that a personal service to their clients is a top priority to them. You can reach somebody on the other end of the phone when you need to. I think we all know how frustrating it can be when you really need to contact somebody to sort out an issue and you just can't get through. They like to say, if it floats, we will quote it. And tomorrow I'll be publishing an interview with Tony Clark, COO and Head of Underwriting for Keane Specialty, asking her questions that I invited from you on the community tab of this channel and some of my own too. It's so easy to get a quote from them. Just scan the QR code on screen now or click the link in the description. Back now though to some builders that are not actually Chinese as such, but do build yachts in China. And this is the one that I said earlier may surprise you. It was certainly a surprise to me. I knew that Nordhavn built some of their yachts in Taiwan, and I'm pretty sure they built some in Turkey too, but I had no idea that they build a considerable amount in mainland China as well. Nordhavn is a hugely respected American brand with a great business model of outsourcing construction to keep costs contained of some real long-range explorer yachts that are incredibly popular worldwide, but especially in the United States. Their partner factory, South Coast Marine, has a large shipyard in Xiamen, which is not in the Guangdong province, but is actually much closer to Taiwan, where their other production facility is. Now, according to a press release in 2022, South Coast Marine had built over 80 Nordhavn yachts. And although I couldn't figure out which ones were built in China and which in Taiwan, it appears that the larger models are built in China. The Nordhavn 120 Aurora, for example, was built there, and it would seem that their 96 model is too. Worth noting that the Nordhavn Taiwan facility is also a partner factory arrangement with South Coast Marine, so I would imagine this helps with a consistent quality of the product. And finally, this one too may surprise you. SilverYachts. You may have seen super yachts such as Dragonfly and Silverfast, really distinctive yachts built by SilverYachts in Henderson in Western Australia. Well, in 2017, SilverYachts was acquired by a Chinese aluminium company called Zhongguang. And then in 2024, they moved their production to, guess where? Guangdong in China. Here they seem to focus on a line of motor cats from 22 meters to just under 40 meters in length. As a matter of fact, their 36-meter cat Reduce has been here in Monaco for the last few months. Katia and I enjoyed a tour on board a little while ago, and I have to say it's a really nice yacht. 483 gross tons, a 3,300 nautical mile range. This is a yacht and a company to be reckoned with. Now let me tell you, I've barely scratched the surface of everything that's going on in the yachting scene in China. As with the car industry, artificial intelligence, renewable energy, drones. Remember that DJI is a Chinese company and absolutely dominate the drone space. Well, it looks like shipbuilding and yacht building too are going to be in constant growth and are a space to watch carefully in the coming years. Chinese yachts are here, and it looks like they're here to stay. Well, there's so much to tell you about at the end of this vlog, I hardly know where to start. I mentioned earlier that I'll be publishing an interview with Keane Specialty Insurance tomorrow. That will be over on the Yacht Podcast channel, and do take a look at that channel and subscribe, by the way. Every time that Katya or I film a yacht, we have a chat about it afterwards, what went on behind the scenes, what we thought of the yacht. It's a fun channel to listen to. And of course, the podcasts are available on Spotify and Podbean too. So I'm putting a link to that in the description. But then on Friday, I shall be live streaming from this channel. You know, there are so many questions from viewers that I don't get to answer. So I thought it would be good to connect with you once a month through a live stream and answer both questions that have been submitted to the channel and also anything that you want to ask me live. I'll be broadcasting that at 5 p.m. CEST this Friday, so I'll put a link to that too below. And then on Saturday, we have a walkthrough video of a really great yacht. It's the highest spec azimuth 36 meter that has ever been delivered. The yacht's called Abbey, and we had wonderful weather on the day of filming. Really an interesting and beautiful video to watch out for. So if you enjoy learning about yachts, seeing yachts that are for sale, listening to content about yachts, you know what to do. Subscribe to all of our channels. And if you enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. It does make a difference. Bada boom.